Hello friends and strangers, I am Heli, and in this video I am taking you with me into epic battle fantasy 5. Hello Steve, you guys defeated the fascists? Thank God, Cat. I thought I'd be forced to hold them off on my own. This town's been besieged by fascists on one end and monsters on the other. Hey, why is their leader with you? I've been shamefully forced to retire. I'm no longer your enemy. Good job, Lance. Can we get to that treasure chest? Not from this screen. Maybe from above though. Here's the public library. If you ever have some time to read about in-depth battle strategies, this is the place to do it. They've also got the only computer in the whole town. What kind of backwards town is this? East, weapon shop. Northeast, crafting item and food shops. Just over there, steroid stall. Alright. A turnip? Oh, and chips. That meditating person wanted those. Lance, my love, you've come to be with me again. I've missed you greatly. Oh, it's this one again. I think I gave her the wrong idea when I kidnapped her. She might be soft in the head. I fantasize about you every moment of every day. You're so brave and wonderful. Being apart only makes me yearn for you even more. Look, girl, I only needed you for your childbearing capabilities. There is and never was any love between us. And since my plan was aborted prematurely, you're nothing to me. Please don't sue me for my crimes. Ah, playing hard to get, are we? That's okay. I'm sure you'll find your way back to me eventually. I'll be watching you from afar, always. Ew. Indeed. Yeah, that is kind of creepy. I wonder, should we go complete that quest? So many books. This is heaven. This is hell. I'm bored already. Oh, a CD. We need those for another quest. Let's go hand in that quest. The teleport cat is right over here. There it is. And this one will take us to the gallery. Hello. Ah, yes, this is sufficient. Now let's begin our meditation. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like sand. Sand can flow gently or it can crash hard. Belt buckles. Sand, advanced earth attack which hits a single target. May dry targets and debuff their accuracy. And some leather. Okay. Let's go back. Back to the library. Hello you. Oh, a visitor. Welcome to Greenwood Library. We've got books on everything you'd ever need to know. If you want details about battle mechanics or other stuff, feel free to browse our collection. Our monster hunting series is particularly impressive. I think I'm fine just hitting things and seeing what happens. Don't be rude, Matt. We could really use this opportunity to study and prepare ourselves. There's a lot you won't be able to figure out with just brute force.
Hello.
Heya, you're on a quest, right? Have you had a look at the options menu lately? Just a friendly reminder that you can make the game easier or harder at any time and change all sorts of other preferences. I like the option that protects my modesty, but I'm probably the only one. Meh.
Hello.
I've read every book in here, but there's not much point since they're all about fighting and I rolled some terrible stats at birth. I'd be killed instantly in a real fight. Oh well, there's more to life than just fighting monsters. I'm kind of jealous of you, Anna, but damn, you brought back some weird friends this time. Yeah, they're pretty weird, alright. I hope being weird is the worst thing they get caught doing. Please don't talk to me. I'm just taking a quick break to regenerate my concentration. I need to get back to studying soon. It looks like someone's been studying an old legend. It says that 3 spiritual stones exist somewhere in this world, which may activate a portal to another world. No one alive today knows what lies within this mysterious world. Interesting. Some status effects can be crippling against certain foes. Many stronger foes resist the worst effects, but not always. Check if a strong foe can be affected with death or siphon, for example. There may be a simple way to immobilize a powerful foe. There also exists equipment that can improve the chances of status effects working. The good and bad luck status effects also modify the chances of status effects being inflicted. Good to know. Unlike previous epic battle fantasy games, buffs don't stack in this game. A buff or debuff always applies a fixed value. For example, a 50% buff given to a player with an existing 20% buff will only result in a 50% buff. This makes debuffs very dangerous as they can easily cancel out buffs. However, there also exists equipment that improves buff skills, which can lead to some enormous buffs. Alright. There are many advantages to switching your allies during battle. Switching does not cost a turn. Players in backup positions will automatically be healed. Players in backup may have better buffs if active players have been debuffed or dispelled. Switching players frequently allows you to use skills with cooldowns more often. Hey, that's actually a good tip. Many status effects can be used in combination with others. For example, being inflicted with both wet and chill may lead to freeze. The dry status increases the chances of being burned or scorched. Having bad luck and being hit with doom leads to death, but with good luck, death only leads to stagger. In addition, many status effects modify the damage caused by elemental attacks. and this can be exploited for defense or offense. There are some good tips in here. Let's read more. Remember to take a break from playing video games every hour or so. Prolonged sitting can lead to hemorrhoids and early death, even in real life. You should also try to eat a vegetable occasionally and remember not to look directly at the sun. That's also good to know. Skill combos can greatly multiply damage and are worth setting up more often than not. In 2 turns you can buff your main attacker, debuff the foe's defense, apply a status effect that improves elemental damage, freeze or stagger the foes, and then hit them with your strongest attack or 2. All of these together multiply the damage exponentially. This is especially useful before using limit breaks and other powerful attacks. I hadn't even thought about that. Some foes may exhibit intelligent behavior. Always check if this is mentioned in their bestiary info. They may attack the weakest player or try to exploit elemental weaknesses. They may even be better at this on harder difficulties. Knowing about this can make it simple to predict which player a foe is going to attack next, and then protect that player or move them into backup. Keep in mind if a skill's damage is physical or magical. Check the description. All players are more effective with one stat than the other, and equips and buffs enhance them separately. Most foes have equal defense against both, but some are weaker to one type of damage compared to the other. Bestiary info will show you this. Okay. Some skills, especially when it comes to enemy attacks, are not 100% elemental, meaning that the elemental weakness or resistance bonus only applies to a smaller percentage of the total damage. Having a 100% resistance to fire, for example, will only block half of the damage from an attack that is 50% fire elemental. On a related note, equips that boost elemental damage do not do so for skills that do not have a fixed element, like normal attack. There's no way for certain to know the properties of a foe's attack, but it's usually easy to guess what element it is just by looking at the animation. Whether the attack is physical or magical can also be estimated, depending on whether the foe has hit you with a solid object or raw energy. This is important when it comes to choosing armor and deciding which stats to buff and debuff. Looks like there are 2 books per shelf. Yep. Trying to capture a monster which is surrendered will always be successful, but stronger monsters are much less likely to surrender. Frozen or stunned monsters are very unlikely to evade capture, and other negative status effects also improve chances slightly, with Siphon and Bad Luck being some more notable examples. Good to know. When aiming to capture monsters, it helps greatly to be prepared. Some equipment improves a player's chances of catching monsters, while other equipment may trigger counterattacks that will unintentionally kill the monster. The good luck status effect will also improve the player's chances. Positive status effects, defensive buffs, and high HP on a target foe will make it very hard to capture. Debuffing its defense, magic defense, and especially evade will make it easier to capture. However, offensive buffs or debuffs have no effect on that. When attempting to capture a foe, the chances of success can be seen in how many times the box shakes. 3 shakes means it was very close either way. Less shaking means the outcome was more obvious. There is some randomness involved, but it is quite small. Okay. Foes can surrender in battle if they feel they are going to lose soon. This usually depends on the HP ratio of the two sides, so hurting foes or healing allies can trigger this. Surrendered foes will flee on their next turn, and battle rewards will be earned, whether you show mercy or not. Foes may also surrender if all players have the lovable status. Most foes can be captured, even bosses. Only a few foes cannot be captured. Okay, and if you accidentally slay a foe that you wanted to capture, there may be a way to encounter it again later. Yep. Bonus skills are those that are learned from NPCs or somehow found in treasure chests. Yep, we have a few of those. They can be learned by one of several players and can later be moved to a different player at no cost without losing any upgrades. Cool. So if I upgrade a bonus skill on somebody, I can move it to somebody else and it's going to be the same level. Never be afraid to run from a battle. A good strategy could be entering a battle, scanning the enemies, learning their weaknesses, running away, and then preparing yourself with more effective equipment. There's no penalty for doing so, and running away always succeeds. Good to know. The defend command may be useful against bosses and powerful enemies who can charge up a huge attack. Some equipment also gives additional buffs when defend is used. So if you choose the best effect, it may nullify the enemy's attack completely. Nice. Remember that some crafting items can be used offensively in battle and may be useful if your other skills have been disabled in some way. You can also change equipment during combat, and this may be worthwhile in battles with many waves. Nice! I didn't realize you could do that. How much time you want to spend preparing for battles is totally your choice. Changing and upgrading equipment regularly, scanning enemies, finding optional treasure, and planning battle strategies will make battles much easier, but will also consume a lot of extra time. When a piece of equipment is upgraded, the chances of random effects activating increases. The exact chances of activation are a mystery, but stronger effects generally activate much less frequently than weaker effects, so balance is preserved. Alright. I think that's all the books in this room. Yep, no secrets to the sides. Coffee and apple slices, nice. And indeed, there are no secrets to the sides. So I guess let's just move on to the back here. I've never been to this part of the library before. It was usually blocked off for the public, but I think they're finally considering renovating it and opening it up again. Why was it blocked off? It looks like there's a lot of stuff here, I guess. My parents would tell me horror stories about drawings from sketchbooks coming to life and attacking visitors. I may be superstitious, but I don't believe that. I think the real reason is just a lack of public funds to fix up the place. Yeah, could be. Ah, this is an optional dungeon area. Okay. Hey, this part of the library isn't safe. Visitors come here at their own risk. Are you, okay? Yeah, I'm just tired and hungry. It's almost time for my tea break. Anyway, this area isn't structurally sound. The building is falling apart and monsters have settled in. Damn those budget cuts. I'm not even paid to be here. I've heard rumors that in this here library there's some magical paper that can bring drawings to life. Did you find it? Shh, quiet. Whatever, but to answer your question, nope. I didn't find anything of use in here. I doubt you will either. I knew libraries were pointless. Shut up, Matt. You're making us look like dumbasses. Look over there. There's plenty of very interesting books to read. Okay, let's read some. Legends say that the blessed status effect was once very powerful and impossible to dispel. Today it wears off more easily. 1 turn of bless is used up every time it successfully blocks a negative status effect. 2 turns are used if the status effect is death, and 3 turns are used up by dispel. Some weapons and skills ignore enemy buffs, but they do not ignore debuffs, so there is no disadvantage to this ability. Much like elemental resistance, status resistance works by multiplication. 50% status resistance multiplies the status chance by 0.5, and so on. And 100% resistance means complete immunity. Yep, having more than 100% status resistance is pointless. If an attack's chance of scoring a critical hit is over 100% or 200%, then there is a chance of a double or triple critical hit. Wow! Okay. Each level of critical hit adds 50% more damage. The good luck and brave status effects will help a target to deal critical hits, while the bad luck and stagger status effects will make a target vulnerable to them. Let's read these as well. Equips that boost elemental damage do so by 20% plus 2% for each equip level, which means a max of 30%. This effect stacks. For example, 2 equips can boost damage by up to 60%. Cool. Status resistance will not block self-inflicted status effects from equipment that you wear. Don't even bother trying. Okay. Many equipment abilities gradually increase in strength as the equipment is leveled up. For example, casting a spell between turns or unleashing one while attacking is more likely to occur if the equip is leveled up. Stronger spells are less likely to occur though, while weaker spells occur much more regularly. It is said that stories end well when all characters are used in battle and none are neglected. Alternatively, defeating the final enemy on the hardest difficulty setting will also grant a happy ending. So, does that give you something extra or? Affirmative, this building is definitely crumbling. Yeah, the bookworms also eat wood apparently. So I wonder, does it mean it said stories end well? Does it mean to use all characters in this dungeon's boss battle? I may try that. Maybe there's like an extra reward for it, or some kind of an achievement you get for it. When we get to the boss battle of this dungeon, I'll give it a try. I'll try to remember to use every character. Okay, so there's something there. Feathers and bricks. And then I need to move these bookshelves so that I can get behind them, because there is a treasure chest there. And unfortunately, I was quite tired while playing this, so it took me a while to figure out how to get back there. So I will save you a couple of minutes of trying, and I'll be back once I've figured it out. Okay, I'm back and I think I figured it out. Yep, you have to push that there and then you get over here. There are some feathers and a popper. Makes foes 2% easier to capture. Alright, then I think I need to reset this in order to get past those bookshelves there that are on the narrow portion of the floor. So what I need to do here is I need to move the two bookshelves in such a way that I can cross to the other side of the floor, and there I accidentally pushed that bookshelf back, which I wasn't supposed to do, which I didn't mean to do. I just meant to push that bookshelf out of the way, like that. And then I need to push this back, and that one to the side, and that one back. There's probably a lot of interesting lore in here, but you don't have time to read through this huge pile of papers. Okay. What's in here then? A floppy. Anything else before we move on? Doesn't appear to be. Okay, what's in here? Ooh, hello. Bookworms, and who might you be? Origami Wraith and Master Wraith. I wonder, could we capture these already? Or will they resist? They do have quite a bit of HP left. Okay. What about the Master Wraith? That one resisted. Let's try to lower its HP somewhat. So you're fired. Can we freeze it? Nope. Oh, but it's surrendered. Cool. It's raining quite heavily, so unfortunately you may hear some of it on this video. The rain is quite loud against my window. Wow, it's attacking us with paper. That's really scary. I'm not being sarcastic at all. Alright. One more wraith and the dragon. Oh, ow. Let's burn it. And let's use the sushi cat. burn it a little more. I want to try to capture it, but I think since it's a boss monster, we probably need to stack some status effects on it. Poison. I wonder if we can stun it. Let's see. Nope. I was wrong about my team. They're tyrants just like me. We've enslaved so many creatures now. And oops, that was a bit too much damage. Oh well. What's in here? A lollipop, coffee and blueberries. Let's save here for now and continue from this point next time. So, if you like this video, please leave it a like, and if you'd like to support my efforts here on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel Gentle Gaming for Wellness. It is quick and easy and doesn't cost you a thing, but it does help me a lot. Thanks so much for watching. I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I hope I'll see you in the comments below.